What's good, YouTube? Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday to all of y'all. Hope you got to spend the day yesterday with your loved ones and all that good stuff. Today is Black Friday, though when you're watching this, most likely it's probably after Black Friday. But that's okay, because I think some of this information I'm going to share with you here is pretty timeless, and hopefully it'll be pretty helpful to you. So Black Friday, what is it? Well, we all know what Black Friday is. It is a massive marketing campaign with various retailers across the country as an effort to sort of kick off the holiday spending season, right? Car dealerships and car manufacturers get in on it too, basically, when you see these ads, very attractive ads offering things like, no money down, huge savings, 0 APR for your car. It's meant to get you in the door. Now, the things that they're offering you, you may not qualify for. In fact, there's a very good chance that you don't. In order to qualify for, say, a 0% APR loan, you need absolutely top-tier credit, and you need to be willing to play ball with the other requirements that they ask of you with respect to that loan. Okay, so what I want to do here, guys, is to share with you some tips that I think may be helpful, particularly when it comes to looking at the 0% APR offer. And though, mind you, I'm speaking of this within the context of Black Friday, the fact of the matter is you can score good car deals no matter what time of the year it is. Again, Black Friday is a huge marketing gimmick. It's meant to get you in the door. And but the truth is that you can score really good deals on cars throughout the year. And the way it works, guys, these different deals that you are seeing advertised on TV and on the internet, especially with things like 0% APR or special incentives packages, you really need to look at the fine print, because you find out that, okay, this sounds really, really good. How are they doing this? How are they making this available to everybody? Well, they're not. They're keeping it limited. You have to have really top-tier credit to get certain things. They'll keep it limited geographically, so you'll see this term being used, residency requirement. Okay, so you need to live within a certain geographic area in order to take advantage of the deal, and they do that so they limit the number of people who will qualify for particular good savings on a car or on a finance product to purchase a car. And then again, when you look at the fine print, you'll find oftentimes, especially with these APR deals, that there are other requirements that you have to be willing to accept, okay? So first thing out of the gate, guys, what you would do, you see these commercials, they flash up the fine print on the screen for about 3 seconds. You want to go online. You want to go to that car manufacturer's website, and you want to see, okay, what is the deal? What are the specifics of the deal that they're offering here? What else do I need to know about this product and this opportunity? Well, one of the things usually you'll see associated, in fact, all the time you'll see associated with a 0% APR. And by the way, the 0% APR is only on the new cars, not on the old cars. But you'll see the length of the loan. So typically, not everybody, but most car manufacturers have a fairly aggressive commitment that they need you to make when it comes to the length of the loan. So instead of it being, a 72-month loan or a 60-month loan, sometimes they'll be much more aggressive than that. They'll want to see you pay off the car within 4 years. I've even seen a 36-month 0% APR deal. And while that's good in the sense that it will save you money and you'll pay off the car quickly, it also means that you've got to be able to afford those monthly payments, which may be too much for you to deal with. Also, sometimes the limitations that you'll see with these 0% APRs is it's not for the full cost of the vehicle. They'll say, well, it's 0% on this car, but say we're only going to offer the 0% on the first $20,000. And you say, okay, well, this is a $30,000 car. What about the remaining $10,000? Well, then they'll tell you, okay, the rate goes from 0 up to this other percent. Now, that other percent may be good. It may be acceptable to you, or it may not be, okay? And unfortunately, you're not going to find that out until you walk in the door and you let them run your credit. And when you deal with them, when they run your credit and they tell you whether or not you qualify for this deal, you have to remember that you're dealing with their bank. So if you're talking here, we're a Mopar family here. If you're dealing with FCA, Capital, Chrysler Capital, you're going to have to put an application with them, a loan app with them, and you're going to have to abide by their terms. So you're not going to have the benefit of, say, shopping around and, say, reaching out to your local credit union that you deal with and saying, hey, Chrysler Capital offered me 0%. Can you match it? They're going to tell you no. We can't do that for you. Here's what we can do. And this actually may be, in some ways, a better deal for you, especially if you need to do an extended loan or you don't have money to put down. Because a lot of times with these 0% APR deals, you have to put down a substantial chunk of change. So it is helpful for you always, sort of the golden rule, to always be shopping around and talking to your lender to find out what you qualify for. And then you can compare that to, say, the offer that you get from the dealership. So what is another thing that you want to keep in mind? Oh, this is a good one. Additional purchases being required. Now, those of you who have purchased cars before, either new or used, know that one of the most unpleasant parts about buying a car is that after you're done negotiating and you agree on a price, you go and you sit down with their finance person, right, to do the paperwork. And what do? Is they pull out with a list of products that they want to try to sell you. So, you know, you've spent the last 3 hours haggling over that $30 a month for a car payment, and now all of a sudden they're saying, hey, you really should get gap insurance. You really should get an extended warranty on your car. You really should get a maintenance package for your car. It only costs you another $50 a month to get all this stuff. And you're sitting there thinking, going, man, we were just like, I was just ready to walk out of here, haggling over $30 a month on a car payment, and here you want me to just sort of on a whim add more money onto my car payment for this stuff that I'm not even sure I need. Well, that's an option for you, right? I mean, you have the choice whether or not you want to get that stuff. With a 0% APR deal, you may have no choice. That may be part of the requirements, is that you have to purchase this additional stuff. And what that means is that, you know, the company's still going to be able to make some money off of you in the way that they would like to, even though they're offering you, you know, a 0% APR product, okay? So you'll want to know about that ahead of time. You'll want to be looking again at that fine print to find out, so you are not wasting your time down at a dealership and getting hit with that stuff after you've gone through the euphoria of negotiating a deal on a car that you want. Speaking of negotiating, you may not be able to negotiate a whole lot, if anything, with this kind of a deal. Again, 0 APR, that's a great deal, right? Free money, borrowing money for free. You want to make sure, number one, that this is on the MSRP of the car, that there is no hike, there is no market adjustment or dealership markup on it. You also want to make sure that the quote-unquote dealer fees that are thrown onto the top end of the car are not above and beyond what they typically charge other customers. And the way you find out is this. You go to their website, you look at their car listings, and they'll tell you right on there, they'll tell you what are the dealer fees. It could be $500, it could be $750, who knows. If you go down there for one of these incentive deals and they tell you, you see on the paperwork there that the dealer fees and everything is $1,000, you're going to have to say, wait a minute, I was just on your website and it said it's only $500 for dealer fees. Why are you charging me double that? Okay, and again, it's a way that they're trying to continue to make some kind of money off you, even though they're giving you a really good deal, or should I say, they're trying to make it more money from you or off of you because of the fact that they're not making the kind of money that they normally would be getting from selling you a finance package. All right, so guys, those are just some general tips, and again, this is not related just to Black Friday. I think this stuff is helpful throughout the year. This time of the year, it is a good time to be car shopping for a couple of reasons. Number one, the 19s are on the lot. They want to get rid of the 18s that are still sitting on their lots, and there are different incentives packages that are being offered by the car manufacturers for both 18s and 19s. You can find some pretty impressive deals out there if you're depending on the type of car that you're looking for. You can't get on SRT, unfortunately. SRT is one of those sort of premium products that they don't do that on. Hopefully that'll change in the future, but they have not done that before. The other reason why it's a good time to buy or consider buying right now is because of the fact that interest rates are going to be going up sometime in December. So they've gone up 3 times already this year, And it's expected to, in the next few weeks, they're going to be going up again. And so, you know, any interest rate that you're able to qualify for today, you know, about 3-4 weeks from now, is going to be a little bit higher after they raise interest rates again. So again, assuming you're going to be needing to finance a car, you're going to want to take advantage of this stuff as soon as possible. However, of course, don't let that rush you or force you into making a purchase that you're not 100% confident in doing. Of course, you want to do what's the best for you and for your family. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful to you. Subscribe if you have not already. Welcome to the new visitors here. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, later.